Alright, everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Husky Offset Plays Subnautica. In between episode 3 and 4, I deconstructed the base that I was building because it was in the path. If you recall, at the end of last episode, we started building our base, and I discovered that it was in the path of the reef backs. So there was a reef back that was like bumping into my base, and since the AI that runs the reef backs is not terribly sophisticated, instead of going around it, it just sort of kept plowing into it. So I decided to move my base, and I did. I moved it a good bit north. We started out, I think, down around here somewhere, and I first tried building it down here, and that was also in the path of a reef back. So I just gave up, and I ended up moving it way up here. So we are going to have a rather long string of power transmitters once I finally get to the point where I build thermal plants using this hotspot. We'll have a series of power transmitters transmitting it all the way back to our base over here. And we're, in fact, just about directly above the proposed Degassi habitat, which actually turns out not to be such a bad idea, because the Degassi habitat is actually in a biome called the Jellyshroom cave, which is 250 meters down. It's a cave system down there. This dark looking thing here is actually an entrance to it. There's another entrance over by Lifepod 17, and we've actually looked at this. This is another shaft that goes down into the cave. So the caves actually extend from over here all the way. This is another entrance, I think. Actually, no, that may not be another entrance. That might just be a pit. All the way over here. So one scan room will not cover the whole cave, so I usually end up building a base in this end, and then I end up building another scan room and a bioreactor to power it down here. But I probably won't have to do that this time, because the scan room from the base that I'm building here, the one that we're in right now, should go down into the Jellyshroom cave and cover this end of it. So we might get away with just the one base over here. But that's for the future. For right now, I'll take you on a little tour of the base. It's the same setup that I built before. It's a big room. Attached to one end of the big room is my first moon pool. I moved my vehicle upgrade console from the Fab Hab to here, and my Reaper Chow is parked in there. I built an indoor grow bed and planted a bunch of marble melons, so my little food sources, my garden is going great. This will now feed me and water me quite adequately. Put in some cabinets. Built my reinforcement, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top of the reinforcement I built wall lockers for water, salt, food, and batteries. I got my battery charger. I have a fabricator and a radio and a medkit fabricator, which is busy fabricating, and my storage locker. And if we go outside, okay, it's nighttime, so this is not terribly useful. But this is what it looks like. There's going to be another moon pool here, and as soon as the first up on today's agenda is to move all of my stuff from the Fab Hab to here. It's moving day. It's moving day, everybody. Everybody loves moving day. That's when your friends disappear, because you'll ask them to help you move. But I'm going to use the moon pool that's on the Fab Hab. I'm going to deconstruct it and rebuild it here. It will be my second moon pool, and off of the moon pool I will put a scanner room, and everything will be fabulous, and then after that we are probably going to go investigate the proposed Degassi habitat, which is, like I said, is right underneath us. So I guess we better get to it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, I also built a fabricator in here. I typically use my moon pools as storage bays, so I will build in every available inch that isn't covered by, either by corridor, window. I usually build a window here, and there'll be a reinforcement here. There'll be a corridor here that attaches to the next door moon pool. But every bit of wall that is not covered by any of those things is going to have storage lockers on them. It seems to make sense to me because I usually go out with my Seamoth to find resources and bring them back, and that's why I put my storage in this room, because it's right where my Seamoth is. And I've got some stuff in here, a few items. But let's get to it, I guess. Moving day, let's make sure. I think this is emptied except for our travel kit. Yes. And Bay 2 is also empty.
Systems online.
I need to repair. There we go. Alright. To the Fab Hab. We're about 500 meters away from the Fab Hab. Moving day, everybody loves moving day. I do want to get those power transmitter blueprints soon because I can build my solar deck then. I also need them with my solar deck because the solar deck will be far enough away from Hab 1 that the power won't get there all on its own. Oh yeah, I have to remember to pack up my mobile vehicle bay as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. Like I said, I took out the fabricator, the radio, and the medical kit fabricator already. Let's grab our originals and our other stuff. Get rid of that. You know what? Let's have ourselves a snack, some drink. So much lead. Moving day, not very exciting, but it has to be done. Has to be done. Probably should have moved the titanium first because, if nothing else, titanium can be used to make more wall lockers to store the stuff that you're moving. Looks like it's going to take 2 trips. move all of this stuff. Alright, we've got this one locker left, and well, and let's do that. Actually, do we still have room in Bay 2? Oh yeah, yeah. We can get more. We can get lots more. Mm-hmm. Oh, almost. All right.
All systems online.
Well, that was the wrong way to turn. Let's repair really quick. There we go. This is gonna be my miscellaneous manufactured stuff and oddball items locker. Items like these things are actually going to go out of this locker out here in the big room. Those are purely decorative. That. Alright. Alright. And we're getting a little hungry and a little thirsty, so while we're at base, all our water and food needs can be taken care of by the marble melon patch. And typically what I do is grab 3 and I ingest them. And then the 4th one in the row yields 4 seeds you replant. And in a little while that'll be all ready to go. And you still got 9 more that you can eat. And I, even when I'm like super hungry and thirsty, ingesting 6 of them usually tops me off. So it's a pretty good system, I think. Alright, we're going to have to build a number of... We are going to have to build a number of wall lockers here. Let's see, we're going to build one in this corner. Have to kind of eyeball it. And then we can build, I think, 2 or 3 along here. And for now, I'm just going to dump stuff in them. Oh, I need titanium. I'm out of titanium. As I was saying, I'm just going to dump stuff in them. I'm not going to start sorting things for a little while. Whoops. except for the titanium locker. I have one that's exclusively titanium for right now. We have a few oddballs to go in here. That we are going to keep the food separate though. So food stuff goes in here. Put my Reginalds in there. And those guys. Water. I'm going to put the good water away. We'll take the tap water. The crab tap water. Did I have stuff left in here? No. Alright. Let's see. I think we can get 2 in here. I'll probably do all the sorting off camera. Nobody wants to watch that. There's probably not many people that want to watch this. But on the off chance that there's somebody out there that does, I figured I'd leave it in. And those of you that don't want to watch, can fast forward through it as I try to walk. Alright, that does it for this trip. I think everything is empty. Yep. Alright, let's go get the last.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Through the creepvine forest. Past grandmother's house. Fond farewell to the fabulous habitat. It was awesome as a starter hab. I mean, technically I could leave it, but I hate to waste the material since we're not going to be using it anymore.
Welcome aboard,
Might as well
Captain.
decommission it, deconstruct it. Reuse the materials. Let's see. I'm gonna try to remember to keep the materials for constructing the moon pool. And I have a few solar panels on the roof yet. I'm going to try to keep those separate. All right. Oh, it's working out perfectly. Alright, solar panels, solar panels. Oh, that's funny. I deconstructed that thing right out from under him. I didn't think it would let me do that. And these are going to immediately be added to the roof of the Hab 1. That will give me 9. There's 6 on there right now.
Warning, emergency power only.
Alright.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Fortunately, it lets us drop the
All systems online.
Seamoth out of there. Let's see. Let's see, I've got 8, 9, 10. There should be enough to pick this up. And also this. And now nobody could ever tell that there was a fabulous habitat here. Alright. I'll pour out a drink later on to the memory of the fabulous habitat. Meantime, let's get ourselves to our new digs. We have so much to do. We have to go explore the proposed Degassi habitat area. We have to go, now that we have the laser cutter, we need to go back to the Aurora and get into that locker room and prawn bay. And also off the prawn bay are the living quarters. So we'll find a bunch of stuff in there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, we are going to build a... Alright, we're going to use our brain. And before we build the second moon pool, we want to build... where's my lithium? I need some lithium. Okay. 1 lithium and 3 of these. If we build the second moon pool now, what we'll end up with is 2 corridors, one here and one here, that connect the moon pools. We don't need 2 corridors. I can only walk through 1 corridor at a time. 1 is plenty for me. And that will be here. So by building this reinforcement thing here, that will prevent the second corridor from going in. And now we can build that other moon pool. Moon pool. There we go. And that should drop our strength a little bit. But we're still well above 0. Alright, and that will be for our prawn suit. Eventually what I will do is build... underneath, I will build these foundations. To be down here where it stops clicking in and it starts letting me free put these things, so like right here, so that when I get in the prawn suit and it drops down, it lands on this. I'm going to build a whole walkway out and a bigger landing area where I will eventually park the Cyclops submarine, so that I can walk out there with my prawn suit and jump up into the belly of the Cyclops. If you don't do that, you drop all the way to the ground here, and then you're... Yeah, it's a big pain in the ass. It'll make sense later on when you see it. But for now, this is good. Yeah. Alright. Like I said, if you don't put this in before you build the second moon pool, you'll just end up with 2 of these corridors, and you can't, I don't think you can build, I've never actually tried it. Yeah, it's when the corridor's in there, you can't build, you can't unbuild this. You'd have to deconstruct the second moon pool and then do this and then rebuild it. So plan ahead, everybody. That's what you do, you plan ahead. And let's see, solar panels. We had some solar panels we were going to add. A haphazard arrangement here of solar panels. And these are all going to eventually be moved to my solar deck when I build that. But this will do for now. Oh, really? What are we missing? Copper and titanium? They don't say. Alright, well, let's actually see if we can deploy the mobile vehicle bay. And hopefully it shoots straight out. Yes, nice. And if I've aimed that right, it hopefully is lined up in this. Not quite. Not quite. Well, we'll give it another try here. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And I'm hungry and thirsty. Building up my supply of medkits. Do a battery swap. Eventually, there's going to be a water purifier that goes here, and another one that goes here. Modification station in here. And that will... Eventually, I'm going to listen to this radio message. Alright, well, we'll do it now. Let's do it now. What do you say?
This is an automated distress signal from Lifepod 12. Coordinates attack. Warning, Lifepod has sunk beyond safe diving distance. Do not attempt retrieval without submersible support.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright. Now we have another place to go. Lifepod 12, and that is up past the Aurora crash site, which is right here. It's down in Reaper territory, so yeah, that'll be super fun. I'm gonna ignore that for a while. We have to visit the Degassi habitat. We have to revisit the Aurora. We have so much stuff to do, and I think I'm gonna hold off listening to any more messages for a while till we get caught up. Let's see. What do I want to do now? Well, I could do a bunch of sorting and then edit that out. But I think what we're gonna do is let's build some outdoor grow beds. We have things we want to grow. Yeah, outdoor grow beds. Okay, so I normally build my for this base. This is sort of like my main base, so I leave space on this end to build a botanical research area. And I hope I've left enough space. I think I have. And the way I usually do this is, let's see, I build a glass compartment coming out of here. And then I build one of these guys here. And then off of each side, okay, so let's build glass compartment. Blueprints. Let's see what we need for a glass compartment. Yeah, we have so much stuff that we want to build that is going to need us to grow more deep shrooms and more gel sacks. Okay, glass compartment. We need one of those. We need one of these guys, and then we're going to need a couple of these guys. So we need a bunch of glass. Alright, this is going to be our quartz locker. How much quartz do we have? Alright, I'm gonna end up sorting. Gosh darn it, I wanted to do that off camera. But I'm gonna end up sorting. Yeah, you know what we're gonna do first? We're gonna build a scanner room. Alright, scanner room, and then inside the scanner room we are going to build... Where is my scanner room stuff? Where's the scanner room stuff, man? Oh, here it is. Computer chip. Somewhere in this mess we have one... Magnetite, there we go. Thank you. That was just pure luck that I happened on that. So, copper wire. And we need a gold. And two of these guys. Gold. Did I have gold? I saw gold here. Alright, that builds us a computer chip. And we can build... Oh, we have to build the modification station. No, we have to build the scanner room. Another gold. And another copper. And 5 titanium. And a table coral. And then we're going to build that. Let's see, I normally build it off of this thing right here. Scanner room. And you have to orient it correctly. There we go. And once you do, and you get it in the right spot, it'll make an attachment. Now, included with your scanner room are 2 remote-controlled drones, camera drones. And they live on either side. This is one of them right here. I'm going to pick up the other one. And the reason I'm grabbing them off of here is because if you build your scanner room in an area where stalkers go, in addition to playing with the metal bits, they really like to play with your cameras. So if they're in this area, they will steal the cameras and they will run around and play with them. So your cameras will wander all over. Actually, they may not be in this area. I may be... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just put them back in here. We'll take a chance. I don't do a lot with the cameras anyway. I just find it annoying that the stalkers steal them from me. I don't like thievery. Okay, let's go into the scanner room and build our... Thank you, Edna. And build our HUD chip. So in the scanner room, there is a scanner room fabricator that can only fabricate 4 things. Scanner room HUD chip, more of those camera drones, and then range or speed upgrades for your scanner. I always build 4 range upgrades. You have 4 slots, 4 upgrade slots. And only 2 things can go in here, the range upgrade and the speed upgrade. And you start out with a range of 300. If you put 4 range upgrades in there, you get a range of 500. So, meters. So that's what I usually do. Alright, this HUD chip goes in one of your available computer chip slots. A non-modded people will only have 2. I only use 2. I haven't found anything to put in these other slots. I've only found these 2 things. Well, there's an upgrade to this that comes with one of my mods, but you literally modify this chip into that, so you still only have 2 slots. But anyway, you put them in here, and now that we have the HUD chip, we can tell the scanner room. This is the control for the cameras. So we are now looking out of camera 2. Here's camera 1 on the other side. Let's go back to camera 2. And you use the same movement controls that you do with all your other movements in the game, and you can zoom around with the camera. And the cool thing is, the way the scanner room works is it starts out with a list when you power the scanner room up, and this list is built from anything that the scanner room can detect within a limited range of itself. I've got a mod that's supposed to add a bunch more stuff to the list. It's supposed to extend the range out to maximum, so it should find a whole... My list has probably got more stuff than yours does. But anything that's not in the list, if you remote control one of the cameras and you go near any of the items that aren't in the list, it will pop into this list. Or if you yourself go out and roam around and see stuff, that will also pop into the list. The other thing I like to do is I like to make a... Let's see, I need some titanium. Let's see. Grab 3 titanium. We're going to grab a gold and a silver and a diamond and a lithium and a uranite and a quartz. And what else can we grab? Copper and a tooth. And we got another message in. And let's see, what do we got here? Lead. I'm grabbing one of everything. Silver. Ruby? Did I have ruby? I haven't emptied my thing out yet, have I? I know I have rubies. I have a whole bunch of rubies, don't I? Yes. Ruby. Alright, I normally make a locker, which I put on the wall right here. And this holds my scan samples. So I call it samples, and it also will hold, if I take the cameras off, I put the cameras in here. And I put one of every kind of resource in here. And let's see, do we have Stalker Teeth in our list? Yes, we do. But we don't have rubies. Okay, so if you want to scan for rubies, for example, and they're not in the list, you come to your sample box and you grab one out, and then you find a place that's nearish to the scanner room, preferably in some sort of bowl-shaped area. Like this is perfect right here. It's close to the scanner room, and then I'm going to drop my ruby there, and it won't roll off somewhere that I won't be able to find very easily. And we shoot back to our scanner room. And now it should be in the list. Ruby. And we select it, and it will start scanning for rubies. And it's found it already. And because we have the HUD ship in, I mean, having this map really isn't terribly useful. I mean, you can see where all of the things are, and it will take a while. It's not instantaneous. It will not find everything within the range, 300 meters right now for us. It will not find all the rubies in that range instantaneously. It'll take a while. And there's a good shot that this is the only ruby in range, because I'm not sure there's any rubies in this area. Anyway, it takes a while to build up the list, so... But, because we have the HUD ship in, it puts a marker on our HUD so that we can see that shows where it is in the real world. So we just go out now and we can go right to it. I mean, this one is obvious because we just put this here. But if we, for example, turn it to, oh, I don't know. And you notice ruby is off the list now? Yeah. If we turn it to limestone chunk, for example, if we want to find a bunch of copper, we tell it to scan for limestone. It will start building up a... We'll start adding more to that as it finds them. And what I like to do for limestone chunks, sandstone chunks, and shale outcroppings, I think they're called, is I will leave the closest one to the scanner room. I will leave it there and I won't harvest it. Because if you harvest all of the limestone chunks within range of the scan room, and then you want to scan for limestone chunks later on, they won't be in the list, and there's no way you can put it in the list because you can't move. It's impossible to move one of these. All you can do is crack it open and harvest what's inside it. You can't move it. So I always leave the nearest one to my base. I will probably leave that one there. I will grab the rest of these. I mean, you could leave a couple just to be sure, but one should be good enough. Just don't. And here's the sandstone. I do the same thing for the sandstone outcroppings. That might be the closest one. But yeah, with the scanner room with the HUD ship makes it very easy to gather resources. Wasn't there one just like right over here? In any case, that's how the scanner room works. Very, very useful device, and if it's actively scanning for something, it does draw power. You can see it's nighttime, and my power is going down because there is nothing to charge the solar cells, which is why you overbuild by quite a bit, so that if you're running a bunch of stuff at night, you don't run out of power. Which is why when I build my solar deck, there's going to be at least 20 solar panels up there. In any case, I am going to turn off the scanner because we don't need the power draw, and I don't need my display junked up by all these limestone chunks. Really? I have difficulty walking, I guess. Oh, did I put I did not put the ruby back in the sample box. Alright, we're gonna go visit the need a copper box. Copper in here. All right, we're hungry and thirsty again, so we'll have some of our marble melons. Let's put our salt away. Check on batteries. Alright, we look good to go. Still hungry. There we go. Come on, you can walk. Jeez. This guy has a problem. Alright, let's go investigate the proposed Degassi habitat. Make sure our travel kit is ready to go. Oh! No, we gotta empty this stuff out. We gotta empty out our rubies, man. We're gonna have a ruby locker, since we know we have a ton of those. And let's see, quartz and titanium. And we're gonna end up with multiple titanium lockers, so oops. And our poster goes out in the main room along with the other oddball items. Ruby. Got a nice stash of, oh, and I got distracted again. I was gonna build some planter stuff. Scatterbrained. Scatterbrained. Alright. Oh, that was the reason I built the scanner room. So that we could scan for quartz. Because I'm going to need a bunch of quartz. We don't have a ton right now, and I need... Let's make... Okay, 2 glass for our glass tube. We need 3 titanium. And then I'm going to build 2 of those observation dome thingies, so I need... Okay, one of those takes 4 quartz, so I need 8 quartz. I don't even have enough to do that. Yeah, I can make 1. Like I said, we're going to need a bunch of quartz. And Stalker Teeth. And now we need 4 titanium. Alright. Let's go go outside and start working on our botanical research thingy. Our strength drops down. Get the 4-way deal. And we are going to put an observation blister, an observatory off of this. And then what I like to do is I like to put...
Unless constructed with a specific research task in mind, observatories and other glass modules are imprudent for survival purposes.
I like to add a spotlight pointed down, and then I like to build one of these guys out where the light is shining on it. I think that will work out well. So at night, scientists can come and sit in their little thing here and make their observations of the botanical stuff I'm growing here. Hopefully this depth is going to be okay when we get further out here. I may have boned myself. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. For now, it's good enough. But we need to build a bunch of those. And some exterior growth. We'll start out with one platform.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
One platform is 2 titanium and 2 lead. I'll grab enough for 2. Oh, and we have more quartz. Sweet deal. Alright. Oh, I need... I don't see teeth, and I don't see them playing with those scraps. So I may pick those up. For the titanium. What was that deal? There was a leg there, and then there wasn't a leg. Huh. I mean, you guys saw that, right? Game is being goofy. And while we're in here, I'm going to play it smart. And we are going to grab... I have to empty my stuff out first. I don't have enough space to carry all that. Salt. And... quartz. Alright, how much space do I have? I think I have enough. Well, it's enough to get started. Alright, I usually do 2 rows of these guys here. Do one that's close range, I put my short plants in there. And then I do a medium range one.
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stank root.
And then we do one in the back where the tall plants go. And in here we're going to plant those guys. And once these get big enough, they will each produce 3 of those blood thingies. So I will harvest 3 and plant those 3, and then I will harvest 3 and 3, and then I can make benzene out of that. And we will be able to make our enhanced dive suit. Each of these things produces 4 seeds. I think. Cut it out. Cut it out, game. What the hell? Game. Okay, perfect. Those will grow up, and we will have a steady supply of deep shrooms. On, and we are about to drown.
Oxygen.
And let's see. Let's grab some more titanium. Getting it lined up just right is a bit tricky. And of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. And now that it's night, I will work on my light that I was building. And we will see what that looks like. Oh, it was an eclipse. It was an eclipse. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to find some seed clusters and we're going to plant... Oh, look at all this stuff. As I was saying, we're going to plant a bunch of these seed clusters. We need 6. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have room for number 6? Oh. If I hadn't picked up those... If I hadn't picked up that other stuff, we would. Alright. Those are going to go in here. We'll shoot off and grab one more. Therefore, we will have a renewable supply of these vines and the seed clusters. Did I or did I not grab the seed cluster? Swear to God, I grabbed that seed cluster, man. I'm gonna drown again. Gotta build that modification station. Alright, what do we need for that outdoor light? We need Glass and titanium, so we need some quartz. I think we probably have some quartz, but I'm gonna see if I can't scare up some quickly here. So much easier with the old scanner room backing you up. I'm telling you, it's the future of mining and gathering. We'll make a couple of glass extra, and I will throw them in my miscellaneous box. Let's label it miss, by the way. Let's do that. And if we come up here and finish constructing this, there you go, nice and bright. And we will be building another platform right next to this one, and we'll add some more. We also will build some in the corresponding position over on this side. We will have all kinds of plants growing, and I'm going to follow the same pattern. The observation dome, and there'll be these close trays will have the short plants, then there'll be some medium height ones here, and then in the back will be the ones that grow tall. So it's pretty slick, I think. Alright, now let's figure out what we're doing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This is what it looks like from the inside. Get out of here, fish. Boomerang school. Shoo. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Well, I have more stuff to plant. I'm not done. My job is not done. What am I thinking? We are going to grab, let's see, some more. Okay, I have titanium, copper. Let's throw that away. I'm gonna grab 2 more lead, and we're gonna build another platform. I also want to grab a few more titanium to build up a few more outdoor grow beds, and we want to plant. We want to plant gel sacks. We want to get cranking on those. And let's see, I'm gonna plant gel sacks are short, so they go in the close box. What am I doing? I need these guys here, and we need exterior grow bed. See if I can get myself lined up right. And that looks good enough. Alright, let's put them in here. And we are going to Let's see if I do. I think if I harvest one more. Interesting. There we go. Alright, those will grow big and strong, and what goes in this other box are some of these guys. And I think if I plant... I think there's 16 spots. Oop, we're gonna drown again.
Oxygen.
We always have our other tank, but I'm trying to train myself because shortly we're going to be switching from 2 tanks to 1. Let's see, what was I doing? I was doing this. Nope. I need 2 more. I could have done the math, but I didn't. Because I'm an idiot. All right. That's our garden for now. It's a beautiful little garden. And we anxiously await these guys. These guys don't grow very fast. Do not grow quickly at all. These, I think, outpace them quite a bit. And these gel sacks are awesome. These are what we're going to use in the bioreactor. We also use them for making aerogel, which has several uses. All right, that actually concludes our garden. So we are ready to go on an adventure of sorts. Let's get ourselves fed and watered. And let's put away our excess titanium. Let's see, 3 water, 2 food, batteries. Let's do some batteries. And yes, I think we have just 1. How are we doing for extra batteries? We only have 3. I expect to add more to that collection soon. I won't tell you how, because it's a spoiler, it's a secret. So tempting. But we're not going to do it. We're going to get in the Reaper Chow, and we are going to get ourselves to the proposed Degassi habitat. Oh, you know what? I've completely forgot that we learned how to make the stasis cannon. Stasis rifle. Stasis rifle. Oh, we need Magnetite. We used our 1 Magnetite to do the scanner room HUD chip, so we can't make that. That's too bad. That would have been slick to have. You'll see why shortly. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Systems online.
Before I go, I'm going to turn off the scanner room because we're going to be close enough that our display is going to be junked up with all these markers, which if you're used to them, you can train your brain to ignore them. But if you're not, they get really annoying. So they should go away real quick here. Anytime. There we go. That's much nicer, thank you. Alright, for real now. Alright,
All systems online.
Degassi habitat is almost straight down, and as luck would have it, here is an opening to, it's the small one, so we're gonna have to go carefully here. The one over by Lifepod 17, which is way over here, we're down here. The one over by Lifepod 17 is, it's bigger and easier to get maneuvered through, but we can get through here. We just have to be careful. Plus, we want to go here anyway, because that's really what we're interested in, is the proposed Degassi habitat. Now, this is why they call it the Jellyshroom cave biome, because there's all these big and small jelly shrooms. Word of caution, the giant snake creatures that, remember Oz from the cafeteria was talking about snake creatures? These are the snake creatures he was talking about. And they will destroy your Seamoth. They will eat you too, so don't like drive your Seamoth.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Trying to talk to my viewers, Edna. Don't like drive across the opening of those with your Seamoth, because they'll shoot out and like grab you and stuff. And as you can see, the Degassi people actually did come here and build a habitat, although why they built it right next to this Jellyshroom, I have no idea. They are not the brightest. That Marguerite lady seems to know what she's doing, but the other one, I don't know. That Paul guy, he doesn't seem very smart. Alright, so we're going to be cautious down here. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be smart. I'm going to make a save point. So that if those things wreck our Seamoth, we can always load back into this spot right here. Alright, let's make sure both our air tanks are full. And we're going to get out, and we're going to look around and see what we can see here. Alright. Nuclear reactor fragment. That's awesome. 1 of 3. And what's this? Stasis rifle. Giant gold. And let's see, what is this? Oh yes, nuclear reactor. I am definitely going to build a nuclear reactor. I usually build one in every base that I make. Nuclear reactors are awesome. And look what we have here. Magnetite. The cave is littered with magnetite. And also with these guys. So we can find lithium, gold, and diamonds in those. And we can scan these Jellyshrooms. Oh, you can also collect a sample. And those will be something we put in one of our medium slots in our little garden. All kinds of stuff to scan down here. We've already got some of these plants though.
"30 seconds.
Let's refill. And let's go inside the habitat now. Actually, no, before we go inside, we are going to clear the entrance of these drooping stingers. Come on. There we go. This isn't fair to these stingers, but you know what? It's a lot easier to get in and out of this thing safely if those stingers aren't in the way. There we go. Alright. Here we have water filtration machine, which is awesome. We are going to build one of these forthwith when we get two of them actually when we get back to the base. And we see that there is a PDA over here.
Near blueprint acquired.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but there's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes.
Apologies. Switching my air tanks like that underwater.
Which means the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Switching tanks like that underwater knocks out your hearing for a little while, so you missed a little bit of this in here. But there it is, you can read what he was saying.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I have an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Okay, so there's Marguerite. Not content to come here at 250 meters, she wants to go someplace that's 500 meters down.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Right?
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new P.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails.
Welcome
Here,
aboard, Captain.
I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degassi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so we now have a new marker. If we look at our map, let's see. Right now it's it's a little confusing because it's set to the Jellyshroom cave. If we switch it to the overall map, there is a new spot down here. This is where Marguerite wanted to go down to 500 meters and build another habitat down there. So now we have another spot to check out. It never ends. Alright, we still have to check the upstairs here. So let's get in there and do that. And I think there is a PDA up there. I think we got everything down in this. There was a bed in here that we scanned while one of the tapes was playing. There's also a wall planter. And if you don't have the multi-purpose room, I think you can get it from this. This is a multi-purpose room, so I think you can scan it from that. Alright, let's go upstairs. See what's up here. Yeah, here we go. And this is an observatory, so if you don't already have it, you would get it here.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those Stalker Teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with Stalker Teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Okay, so way back when we were on the island, we found a PDA that I didn't listen to because it was this one here, the Spark Torgal's log number 3. So we've now listened to 1 and 2. Now we'll go ahead and listen to number 3.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. You shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Okay, so putting all of this together, the story that we have so far... Oh, we got all three of the manifests now. The story that we have so far is that the Degassi crashed here, and they started out on the island that we went to, and they had the problem with the habitat there and the mudslide, and Marguerite said that they should come here to this habitat. Then after they were here for a while, she said that they should go to this new place because there's something down there. Something caused their ship to crash and presumably also caused our ship to crash. And she wanted to figure out how to turn whatever that thing was off. And she thinks she can do it by going down here. So they went down there, and this log that we just listened to, Bart Torvald's log number 3, Return from the Deep, is him after he came back to the island from that new place, the 500-meter down one. And it seems as though Marguerite and his father, Paul, are dead. He's the only one alive, and he also says that he's getting sick, and says something, visions are getting worse. I don't know, maybe he's hallucinating from the disease or whatever. So this infection, the same infection that we have, we don't know if that's what killed Marguerite and Paul. But presumably, since we didn't find him on the island, he also died on that island. So it's getting very sad. Nobody's making it off this planet alive so far. And also, when I was out poking around, I don't know if you noticed it, but there was a... Yes, right there. There is a glow from a PDA. So there's a PDA just sort of sitting out here. So we're going to grab that.
Integrating new PDA data.
These conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I've started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a Seamoth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
Alright. Doesn't add a whole lot of useful information, but it does reinforce that that thing about she thinks something shot them down and she's gonna try to disable it. Now, what we need to do is we need to explore the Jellyshroom cave so we know the extent of it, and we can start thinking about maybe building a base down here, because we want to. I want to harvest. There is a large magnetite, large lithium, is a shale. I'm going to grab that. Another one. There's a bunch of shale and small magnetite down here that we can harvest, and we need a bunch of magnetite. We have some things that we want to build with it, including a depth module for our Seamoth. And let's see, we need magnetite for range modules for our scanner room. And we also need it for thermal generators. That's all stuff I want to build. So I am going to explore the Jellyshroom cave so that I know the extent of it, and also so that I can hopefully find a bunch more magnetite while I'm down here. Like I said, eventually we're going to build a base and a scanner room, and we will be able to... I'm going to harvest everything down here. There's large gold, silver, lithium, magnetite, and there's small lithium and magnetite and shale, and I'm gonna gather it all, every last bit. Battery, awesome.
Seek fluid intake.
We do have to watch out for these worms. We don't want them to... They can't one-shot kill you, but they do like latch onto you and like take a bunch of your health away. So we do want to be careful. And I think the lights are something that attracts them. So I think that's a graphical glitch. I think they're supposed to be like that inside the Jellyshroom. They're not supposed to like be standing on their tail like out in the open. I think they're meant to be inside the Jellyshroom, and that's how they launch themselves out when you go across. So that seems to be a bug. I've seen a number of them do that, and I've even high-speed crashed my Seamoth into one as a form of vengeance against them for destroying a Seamoth in one playthrough. Petty, but you know, I did it anyway. I don't care. They're gonna wreck my Seamoth. I'm gonna crash into them. Whoa! Yep, there we go. Yep. That's what they do. That's what they do. They latch onto you, they bite you. And I need to drink some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I'll have a snack. Another giant magnetite. Oh yeah, you need to. We need the prawn suit with its drill arm down here. And if you try to bring the prawn suit down here without the grapple arm, you won't be able to get it back out until you add a grapple arm to it. So we're not even going to think about bringing it down here until we have the grapple arm and the drill arm. Stupid snakes. Mostly what I want down here is the magnetite. giant magnetite. There's a giant gold. Alright, we are apparently at the edge. Look at that. Look at that dummy over there. You're doing it wrong, buddy. You're doing it wrong. More giant lithium. Scanned that. What the heck was that? Oh, it was probably a biter. There is... I don't know if it's the same biter things that are up above, or if it's a different like species of biter. But there is a biter in here. Biters, I mean. So that wasn't a worm, that was a little biter that did that.
Seconds.
Getting us a nice little stash of magnetite. I like it. I like it. Let's keep exploring. I really wish we had the defensive module installed. I could discourage these snakes from bothering us. I'd like to scan one of... Yeah, there's a biter right there. That guy right there. I'd like to scan one of these pink-eyed dudes, but they tend to swim away rather quickly. And if you're not careful when you're chasing them, you can end up going right over a snake burrow, and then the snake shoots out and grabs you. I've done that in the past. Been like chasing one of those little things single-mindedly, trying to get that scan. And it went right over the top of the Jellyshroom, and the snake shot out and grabbed me. Oh, and here we have some heat sources, which is awesome. I see some magnetite, but I don't want to boil myself. Seems like it's cool enough that we can survive.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, here's an exit. Or no. This is just... This just goes to the upper part of the cave. Not an exit. Diamonds. I am so glad we're gathering some diamonds as well. We need 4 for our... there's some sort of armor that you add to the Seamoth. I can't remember what it's called. But we need 4 for that. We need 2... We need 1 for the modification station. We need 2 for our enhanced dive suit. So, yes, getting some more diamonds is also a good thing. And lithium. I love me some lithium. There are a whole bunch of heat hotspots in this cave. I knew there was another one out here somewhere. Alright, how are we doing? If I remember right, these are like super hot. Yes. We are not going to be able to get that. 90, wow. In fact, I think these are actually hot enough to damage the Seamoth, which they did. Most other hotspots that you find, they don't go above like 80 degrees C, and they don't damage the Seamoth. This one, if you get right down in there like I did, it goes up to almost 100 C, and it damages the Seamoth. So, be careful. This would not be the spot to have your Seamoth destroyed up from under you. Let's see. Husky offset school of driving. Spot over here somewhere. I think it's underneath us. Yep. I don't trust that. I don't trust it. Loose rock just rolling around down here makes me very nervous. Very nervous.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm going into my emergency water supply.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We are gonna have to get out of here in the somewhat near-term future. Alright, there is an exit above us. Yes. edge of the wall here.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, this is just a text report, and it also has, it adds the location of the proposed Degassi habitat again to your beacon list. So it'll be in there twice now if we go look at our list. And that's a report detailing why they picked the spot that they did to build it. Alright, I think we probably have enough Magnetite for our immediate future. And I think we have mostly mapped the cave.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
At this point, this is... We haven't got this little bit, but we'll get that the next time we come down. And this is usually the exit that I use. This one over here. It's the biggest one and the least crashiest. It's the exit that's by Lifepod 17. Yeah, there's Lifepod 17. So we are gonna scoot back to our habitat. And I wonder if the stalkers have started playing with our cameras. I don't think they have. We seem to have lucked out and chosen a spot where they don't come.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right. What a successful trip. We have got ourselves all sorts of cool things. Do we have some titanium on board? We do not. Alright, we can build some more lockers. I think we're only gonna get 2 in there. Let's see. This is gonna be Magnetite. I think that's how you spell it. Yep. And let's see, we need, what is in here? This is gonna be lithium. these. Let's see. Magnetite was in Bay 3. Yeah. And one of the first things we're going to build is 4 range upgrade modules, which I believe are copper and magnetite. Copper and magnetite. Yep. All right, so we need 4 copper. And why do I have diamonds and lithium in there? That is insane. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put everything before away. We're gonna run in here. Oh, I should have brought an extra one for my sample box. It should adjust here shortly. And boom. 500 meters, baby. Yeah. That's right. Nice. Does this have magnetite? Does. Now, if it does find some magnetite, it's gonna be in. You can see how that's deep down, and it's gonna be difficult to tell because, yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell because this thing is not really designed to show something way underneath it like that. But yeah, those are all in the cave. In the Jellyshroom cave. Let's see. Diamonds. And didn't we... Diamond. And there was... Didn't we find... Wasn't there diamonds lurking in one of these other... Yeah. Let's see, ruby, and what's gonna go in here? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Alright. Alright, we'll do it this way. I'll start from the center of here. Oh, this is always tricky. And let's see. Center this vertically as best I can, and eyeball. roughly there. And here.
Seek fluid intake.
All right. Diamond. And we are gonna go have ourselves a snack.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Before we starve to death. Alright, that's empty, right? Yep. And let's see, lithium. Let's go ahead and let's stick that right out in our garden. That is a nice one to go in the medium size area. And that will grow up. Alright. These guys are finally ready. 1, 2, 3. That finishes that planter off. And that's as many as we can carry right now. Let's throw these in their organics temporarily. Let's finish putting away our stuff, shall we? Titanium. This is going to be our gold blocker. So this will be silver. And where was our lithium? What is in here? Lead and titanium. Let's see. Do I build anything down here? Reinforcement. So I need lithium. And I usually put a window in there, which I think I just need glass for that. Oh, I have glass. There we go. And this will make much more sense later. Okay, so let's see. Try and center this thing vertically. I think we're done. And look at all that magnetite. Yeehaw! Look at all the magnetite. Let's go harvest the rest of those blood dealies. Huh. Okay, so we have 5. How did that work? I harvested 3 and planted them. There should have been 6 other ones. Weird.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 3 of these make benzene. And benzene and fiber mesh make synthetic fibers, and we need 2 of those. 1 for our engineer duffel bag 2. Oh, and we also need an aerogel. Aerogel is ruby and gel sac. And the other thing we need it for is enhanced dive suit. 2 diamond, 2 titanium. That I can do. 2 diamond. Titanium. Reinforced dive suit. I keep saying enhanced, I think. It's not. It's reinforced. It's reinforced, everybody. Alright. And this goes on in place of our anti-radiation suit. We are going to add those 2 items here. We need to retain them because if you build a nuclear reactor and you need to pull out used fuel rods, you need the radiation suit for that, or you'll get radiation poisoning. And you don't want to do that. Alright, engineer's duffel bag. Okay, we have that. We need aerogel, which means we need gel sac. How much space do I have? A bunch. Is one of those ready? Oh yeah. we are going to want to have a large collection of these. Because like I said earlier, we're going to use them as fuel for our bioreactor. All right. And I need a ruby. And we're gonna make benzene. I'm gonna store that in there, and we are going to make aerogel. Oh, I need to make the modification station. Well, let's do it. All right. I'm gonna make 3 aerogel. We're gonna use 2 of them in the water filtration machines, and the extra one will be an extra one, and it will live in there until we need it. And the rest of our gel sacks goes in the biofuel box to sit there until we need them. Modification station. Computer chip. Alright, I need some table coral. Table coral for my computer chips. Alright, let's go ahead and grab 6 titanium and get these water filtration machines going. They take a little while to do their work, so I'm going to go ahead and build these 2, and you'll notice immediately our power will start dropping. They are power-hungry little monsters. We may want to build some more power generation capacity. Let's see, we don't need that any longer. Don't need the water filtration machine. All right. Titanium and lead. And a diamond. Diamond. And we have our modification station. And let's see, we can now make... Oh, let's go ahead and make the heat blade. I forgot we do that at the regular fabrication station. And this should add a total, this should add 6 rows of storage to our unmodded thing, but it'll add 4 over what we had before, so we've got a bunch more storage. I like that. Let's put these guys away. And we need to do, let's see, now that we have the modification station, we need to make our ultra high capacity tank. 4 lithium. And we are gonna put... We're only gonna use 1 tank from now on. So we are gonna we're gonna switch to our ultra high capacity, which instead of having 135, we now have 225. Yay! We are fully juiced up, and we're gonna put this tank in there. We now gain 6 storage slots back, which is nice, I must say. Building stuff is thirsty work. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Our new heat blade. Nobody mess with me, I got a heat blade, man. We need some fibers to get ourselves some. Get ourselves some fibers here. As long as we're out here doing it, let's do it right. Let's get some more. And while we're messing around,
Captain.
I am going to have our scanner room. Oh, look at all that magnetite. Look at it all. It's down in the cave. It is down in the cave. I am going to have this scan for Stalker Teeth. And while it's working on that, we are going to convert all that creepvine samples into fiber mesh so that we'll have some extras, and we're going to make a bed. And then from now on, my sign off will be I go to sleep on my bed, and that naturally fades to black when you do that, and my sign in will be me waking up from the bed. It'll make it really slick and very organized. Alright, we're gonna do the double bed because I'm optimistic. I'm not optimistic that I'm gonna what? Fish should stop clipping through my base. I'm optimistic that I'm gonna find a lady friend down here, and that she's gonna come back and spend the night with me. That's why I have the double bed. It's optimism. Not delusion, it's optimism. Alright, there we go. Sweet deal. What's our garden look like? Oh, look at them grow. Look at them. They're beautiful. And there's some stalker teeth out there. Let's go ahead and let's just get out there and grab some stalker teeth. What do you say? One thing I've discovered about stalker teeth is that they can fall under the map. So if you can't find them, that's a possibility. These don't seem to have, which is good. I like it. But that one down there, that might have fallen through the map. I mean, I can't say for sure at this point, but that's possible that one has gone through the map. I'm not sure what causes it, but I've seen it happen in several playthroughs where stalker teeth I can't get to no matter what I do. And I've come to the conclusion that they have fallen through the map. This, of course, is the downside to having extended the range to 500 meters, is that you don't have any way of telling like what the range on these things is, how far away they are, and you can end up traveling quite a ways away. But my suspicion is that after we gather these stalker teeth, we're probably not going to need to do it for a while. We also will not need to be gathering salt anymore because we're outside the range of our scanner room, which is why our signals disappeared. Yep. Well, that's weird. We should be inside the range. Why is it doing that? That's very weird. Very strange indeed. Seems to be malfunctioning. Oh, we're going to want to do that. We should take a careful look at all of the things we can build now. Did I turn the scanner off or something? What's going on? Oh, did we run out of power?
Power restored.
Yes.
All primary systems online.
That's what happened. The drain from the two water purifiers and the scanner room drained all of our power, so it shut off in the middle of the night. So we need to build a bunch more solar panels. Wait, no, what am I doing? What am I doing? I know not what I'm doing. That's what's going on. All right. So let's take care of that before that happens again. And I get all confused. Let's see. Miscellaneous. Let's put this stuff away. And Stalker Teeth. We'll make a Stalker Teeth box later on. We are not carrying food and water. We need to do that. We also need to change some batteries. How many solar panels can we make? 4. Alright, first things first. We are going to stop scanning for Stalker Teeth and start scanning for limestone. We need limestone, baby. Limestone chunks, that's the name of the game. Do we have a Stalker Tooth in here? Yes, but we don't have a Magnetite. How about a lithium? Did I put a lithium in there? Ruby diamond. Lithium is in there. Ruby is in there. Diamond is in there. Alright, I'm going to build my... I can only build 3. But let's build them. Quickly, quickly. While we have the daylight. Oh, I hope that's an eclipse. And not the nighttime. Alright, what do we got? 6, 9, 12. We need quartz and we need copper. This copper that we gather is going to immediately be turned around and invested into solar panels in order to power our water purification operation. Dancing around. Doing his little ballet number. It's like a Baryshnikov of fish. Let's see. What do we got here? We got
30 seconds.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. So actually we need to concentrate on quartz and titanium at this point. So there should be a bunch of quartz down here in the red grass area. Be some, anyway. This game is making me look like an idiot. I tell you there should be quartz. I come down here, there's no quartz. No quartz. There's some quartz. There's probably a bunch that I am not seeing because of the grass. And if I turn the scanner into quartz, we would find a bunch, I'm sure. Generally, though, if you're up above, it's easier to spot. Salt. I don't want your normal salt. I want quartz, man. Look at that. And that. And titanium. And titanium. Quartz. Oh! Out of power. And bitten. I don't need your contribution to my day, Mr. Fighter. Where's our... There it is. I kind of lost track of where my habitat was. Let's add some solar panels. What do you say? Actually, let's do this. Let's find solar panel and click it, and it should tell us how many we can. 4. We have materials to make 4. Things are getting crooked, man. They're crooked.
Oxygen.
Oh, interesting. That, I never finished making that one. Alright, what do we got? 4, 8, 12, 16. What does that do for our power situation?
Welcome aboard,
1200.
Captain.
Look at her! Look at it charging up. It's charging up even in the face of a scanner room running and our water purifiers running. So we should be all right, assuming it can make it through the night. And we've got some water now. Take the salt and the water out. So we will no longer need to hunt for salt. That simply will not be an issue. The water purifiers produce salt at twice the rate that they produce water, and the storage space in unmodded Subnautica is 4 spaces, so 2 of the spaces will fill with salt, 2 with water. It does half salt and half water. And in our case, it's going to be 8 spaces filled with salt, and those will be done. All 8 will be full, and we'll have 4 water. It will still work on the other 4 water. So at this point, we are going to take the 2 super special water that we got. And these waters fill half of your thirst meter in one go. So they're like Evian water. They're like super fancy special water. We're going to put those 2 in here in our travel kit. We're going to take that out, and we're going to put it in the miscellaneous. And let's see, we are going to make some titanium, because we can make let's see, we can make 2 more. I'm going to switch our scanner to quartz. And we will most likely, because I think we have a bunch of copper. Yeah. Alright, let's make 2 more solar panels.
Fluid intake.
Oh, come on, I just sought fluid intake. When we get around to building our solar deck, we won't have to make that many panels because we'll have nearly all of them here. So this is 18, I think now, right? 4, 8. And 10, yep, 18. Oh, and I'm gonna leave those alone. Look at our power, 1350. Let me run the math on that. I want to make sure. See, I have 18 times 75. 1350. It works out. How about that? Alright, our quartz is coming online here. Let's do some batteries. Interesting. Alright, it's
Seek fluid
nighttime, so...
intake immediately.
Thank you. Thank you, Edna. She's always looking after me.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Anyway, as I was saying, it's nighttime, so our power numbers are dropping through the floor. Look at them go down, boy. And it'll be interesting to see how low they get before the sun comes up and they start charging again. I think our drain is probably maximized right now because we have batteries charging. And we have the scanner room running, and we have 2 water purifiers running. The only way it could be worse is if we had just pulled up in the Seamoth and its battery was recharging. And we were hitting the fabricator. But the numbers are still going down. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll make it. Let's see. Titanium. Cape sulfur goes in here. Lead. I haven't really... This needs to be formalized as the lead box. Silver. Lithium. Diamond. $400. Is it daylight yet? Well, not quite. Hard to tell. This world is kind of weird. The sun rises like in the northeast, I think. It's definitely not Earth. Definitely not Earth. Oh, here comes the sun. Let's see how low we got. How low did we get with our power? 315, 310. 310, okay, it's coming back up. 310, that's cutting it a little close. I think I'll just go ahead and we have 18, we have 18 we need 4 quartz. We have 18 solar panels. I'm going to go ahead and build 2 more, so we need 4 quartz. Yeah, it's much easier when you have the old scanner room circling things for you. Much, much easier. And what is going on with the... I should probably build that at some point. Is that straight? Hard to tell. I think it might be a hair off. I'll have to work on it. Okay, let's see. Solar panels. I was building solar panels. We're gonna build the last two. We're just gonna be done with it. $19 and $20. Look at my garden. It's growing. It's awesome.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
1500 power. Nice. Pumping out the ergs, boss. Alright, we are going to start collecting our good water here. We will work our way through our remaining tap water and our Dasani water till we get to our Evian. And we are collecting salt because eventually we will be able to build an alien containment, and in that containment we will be breeding Reginalds. There are some peepers here. All right. Alright, we got about, I don't know, 20 minutes or so left. And I think what I'm gonna do is, let's take a look. We'll do a sweep through our blueprints and see if there's stuff we want to build. We want to build those Ultra Glide fins, which I just unpinned, so we're going to build those. We already built the ultra high capacity tank. We built this thermal blade. Oh, can we build this? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh, we are doing that. You better believe it, buddy. We are doing that. Okay, silicon rubber. Lithium and titanium. And lithium. Lithium. Oh, 2 silicon rubber. And the modification station. And our fins. We will be the fastest swimming Earth person on the planet. Alright, now we need, oh man, we need a whole bunch of titanium. That's what we need. We need 20. Do I have 20 titanium? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do I have 4 lithium? I do. Alright, titanium ingot. Titanium ingot. Glass steel. Glass steel. Oh, now quartz. Now I gotta go out. I gotta quick grab 2 quartz. I'm really glad I did not turn my scanner on. I think after I sign off for this episode, I'm going to spend some time off camera gathering up a bunch of resources, which I don't think you guys want to watch. I mean, it's going to be just like what I'm doing right now, except for a lot longer. So yeah, I'll run around, I'll gather a whole bunch of quartz, I'll gather a whole bunch of... I'll hit a bunch of limestone nodes, a bunch of sandstone nodes, and I'll gather a whole bunch of resources. I won't do anything crazy though, and I'll just run around in the areas that that we've already discovered. All right, where's my... Where's my house? It goes really quickly with that scanner, man. It's so handy. And eventually I'll build that. Eventually. Okay, so, yes. Stalker Teeth. Enamel glass. And let's put the rest of our quartz that we just picked up away. Okay, now we need 2 Magnetite. And we need 3 rubies. And we need to grab the existing depth module out of Seamoth. And then we need to hit the modification station. This is going to be very exciting. I'm so excited for this. That's module Mark 2. That's module Mark 3. Oh yeah. There'll be no holding us back now. We can go wherever we want, man. 900 meters. Recognize. I am the depth master. Alright, well, of course, there's stuff below that. Stuff that we need the prawn suit and Cyclops for. Because they go down to, I want to say, 1,700 or 1,800 meters, something like that. They go very deep. Alright, what else? Let's see. We can build this, the hull reinforcement. We can build the engine efficiency module. We haven't actually made that yet, have we? Or did we? I can't remember. Let's look. Can't remember if we did that or not. We did. Okay, sweet. Then we don't have to do that. But I do want the sonar. Yeah. Copper. I think we're... Yeah. I think I might sign out early and go on my resource gathering tour, because we need... Let's see, computer chip, copper wire, so we need... Computer chip requires copper wire, so we need 4 copper. We have 2. Polyaniline. Some of this we can build, though. Hydrochloric acid. Okay, so we need 2 polyaniline, so we need 6 of those mushrooms, deep shrooms, and I think we have 3 lurking in here, so we need to grab 3 more from our garden, which works out really well because we grab 1, 2, 3, and then we hit this 4th one, get 4 seeds, and replant. Nice. And you know what? I'm gonna do it again, and we're gonna have we're gonna keep a polyaniline on standby. Just in case. And we need 3 salts. Make 3 hydrochloric acid. Now we need to grab 3 gold. Gold is here. Kinda hate to do this to gold, but hey, that's what you gotta do. What you gotta do, man. Okay, let's see. We need wiring kit, 2 silver. And that is our defense system, which is awesome. I like that. The engine efficiency module or the sonar. Engine efficiency or sonar. I'm gonna go with sonar, so we're gonna do copper wire with this guy. Copper wire. And let's see, we need 3 titanium. And we need a lithium and 4 diamonds. And we need, we need 2 magnetite and 4 diamonds. Okay, so that gives us the hull reinforcement, the sonar, and the defense system. Hull reinforcement. Seamoth sonar. Seamoth perimeter defense system. Pretty soon we'll be able to say, eat it, Reaper. Okay, so, let's see, this guy comes out. And number 2, the defense system goes in. Number 4, sonar. And we're gonna go there. The only thing I have left is the engine efficiency module. And that is we're gonna use that in our prawn suit. Alright, so, the only thing we have left, engine efficiency. So let's turn off computer chip. We did that, we did that, we did that. Alright, we have a few minutes, and I will demonstrate how these items work. Now, I've turned off the bright light flashes in deference to any of my viewers who might be triggered by bright flashing lights. And I apologize for now. I didn't do it till like
Welcome
episode
aboard, Captain. Systems
3.
online.
So I apologize for that. Something I didn't think of. Anyway, okay, so if we activate our sonar by pressing 4, and you can see if you watch down on the bottom row of circles at the bottom of the screen there, the fourth one from the left is the sonar. If I press 4, that activates, and now if I press my, I think it's left mouse button. Yeah, it does the sonar, and you can see there's a recharge time. And it displays on the screen as a sort of a red grid outline scanning thing. And that's great because you can use that in the dark. And you say to yourself, well, why couldn't we just turn on the lights in the dark? Well, there are creatures that are attracted to the lights, and in fact they want to hurt the lights. So you don't want to turn your lights on around them. So the sonar helps take care of that. Not to mention the fact that the sonar has a much bigger range than your lights do. I mean, my lights don't go very far. They go out to this column here, whereas the sonar way out into the distance, which is awesome. Now, the defense grid, if I select that and I press the left mouse button, with the disabling the bright flashy light things, you don't see an actual discharge, but it's there. And the strength of the discharge and the range of the discharge both increase if you hold the mouse button down. So if you just press and hold it, it will just keep charging up till it reaches maximum, and then it will automatically discharge. You can see it filling up there. And you can see it went way out there and killed those fish. I feel really bad. I killed Reginald's. I feel sorry for you guys. But the biters are eating them, so I guess they don't go to waste. Anyway, that's how those two things work. And of course, the longer you hold down the button, the more it drains the battery, too. You can see those two discharges took us down to 83. So you can chew through your battery in quite a hurry. Alright,
Captain.
Thank you. That is going to do it for this episode. Let's see, our kit is good. Our storage is empty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my new sign-off, which is laying down in my bed. And take a look at my garden here quick. I wish those fish would go away. That's pretty annoying. It's beautiful, though. Look at it, huh? Nice. Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope to see you next episode. Bye. Good night.